Hey everybody, what is happening? Ish Daily Ish back with some more Madden 15 Ultimate Team player reviews. We've got the Tom Brady Super Bowl, MVP. You guys should pretty much know what you're getting out of this card. Showing him versus Marino. He's quicker. That's the big thing. He's getting a couple more in the stats. The 98 throwing power is a big plus with that card, and pretty much everything on it's just legit. So. He should be a solid, player. So let's see what I can do with him, make him work. I've had enough success with the pocket passers this year, so I should be able to do some things with this. I'm not exactly, the standard normal, a passing type guy. I have my set of plays I run, so we'll see if we can make it work here. And we got a lot of content in this one today, guys. It's the full like 15, so sit back or kick back, whatnot. I'm getting a lot of content for Brady obviously, and some other players you can see in here. This is basically a full season worth of games that I kind of crammed in and tossed out the early quits, which there was a lot a lot of them this year. I got the time right there, and unfortunately, that's one of those the routes run into each other, and I waited too long to throw that. But the throw was on the money. I had the awareness picked up, and on 3rd and 17, going for it there. Oh, jeez, almost got to safety. So putting him back in a bad spot. So we're gonna come out and let Jamal go in, and just look at. I'm just happy to have him back, guys. I got to tell you, I make Jamal work. I can't do fun stuff like that with everybody. I just mess around with homeboy like that. And over the top, very nice. Brady's range that really is going to work here is going to be real life stuff. The short, mid-range throws. He's going to have great velocity on those, obviously, with the throw power. He keeps it down to a bullet real low, and that really fits a lot of things I do, trying to swing my running backs out and my tight end out on occasion and hit the edges on plays and try and get my guys free so I can make one or two people miss and try and get big chunk yards. That's a lot of philosophy that I try to go with the offensive, so I can make the spin move work for me normally. So 3rd and 1, let's see if we can pan that one out. And Charles, there we go, getting the edge and the spin, getting the extra yardage. That's what we're looking for. So into the third here, and nice pass by Brady. Those are pretty much where I would say he's money at. That's the best stuff he does, is that intermediate stuff. He's gonna put it like on a rope right there. Another great pass. Gronk holds on, and just a big body falls into the end zone there. So. And jumping around there, Cromartie. That's a card, guys. He shows up a few times in here. That's the new Cromartie card. I can't recommend that enough. It's so much better than the other one. Huge upgrade. It's very noticeable. He makes plays on balls now that he did not make in the past. I've seen a ton of that already with him. So I highly recommend that new Antonio card. And there, Jamal with the spin, still fighting. Mr. Elusive back. I would love to have one more, a range of that card, like a higher tier card of that. I hope it doesn't have to come down to a golden ticket or something. But so there, I just mistimed that. I waited too long to pass that ball on that one, so I ended up having to take the field goal to end that game. Moving to another one here. Like I say, we've got a good handful of games to see. So the defense has been pretty strong, throughout the season right there. You see him going for it, and basically I think he ended up putting off Jamal with the perfectly timed spin. His guys just eat the dirt and in for the touch. So unfortunately, Brady doesn't get a chance to throw the ball right there. So we do come back, get the user pick there. That is the the Maze card, guys, and just so you know, he does catch the ball. I've had a couple times come up. He's made interceptions for me. So that was the real issue with that card. The Combine Warrior, the card there. And here we go. He's throwing it deep, and I've got Cromartie back there. Now he's got 98 jump at that 6'2". Solid. The only thing, he's a little lighter against the run is the other card. That's the only downside to that. And there we go with a perfectly placed ball by Brady down the sidelines again. Those are on ropes. If I keep my footwork steady with him, normally everything is just on the money as far as the short to intermediate. The problem I have is this. Wide open. No excuse to miss that. I didn't lead that pass at all by any means, and he overthrows. He has a very high tendency to overthrow deep balls, I've noticed. I don't know if it's a throw power or whatnot. There we go, Atwater making a nice pick. I don't know if it's a throw power or what, or his trajectory on his deep balls isn't that great. I mean, it's again, he throws bullets for everything, so he really doesn't work as good as I think he could with the jump ball, like the 6'5" guys. He doesn't throw the best ball, honestly. I really like Marino's ball better for that. Now, if you can get behind coverage, he'll hit you in stride over the top very well when he doesn't overthrow you, that is. Steve Smith with him, if I can get behind somebody, for example, he can throw a nice ball to him on occasion there. That's one good thing. And there you go. Uncovered, he hit Steve Smith just fine on that play. But again, that's the intermediate and middle, the sidelines in there. Again, he's normally money with that. And he's got decent enough speed to get on the outsides when you're trying to roll, as long as people don't run a contain. But you can easily get yourself in trouble. He's not that fast, so you really don't want to overcommit into the running. And there's Woodson cutting it off here at the start of this game. I had great tendency of doing this season of it. The guys would drive down on me their first drives, and they would get close, and I would get to that the danger zone, and they're throwing picks. They're just turning the ball over. So I had a pretty good break of that this season, I'll say. There we go. Really nothing open way too long. And B was there, and I got, that's on me for getting Brady tangled up. You got to keep him grounded. He's not really a rollout guy, and, that was rolling to his left anyway and a right-handed, so that was all on me. That was just bad quarterbacking on me. Okay, so here we go again now with the 2nd and 5. We're getting these short little dump-offs. I like to do that, see if I can make a play with Jamal, see what extra yardage I can get with it. Sometimes I use that as a run game. It just depends on the defense that the other guy's using, really. That's what works for me. I get my yards that way. I'm not having to pound. I don't take as many really big hits that way, so I don't fumble nearly as much, as I say. And again, those little quick passes, those little in cuts, and you're going to do really well with. And, Steve Smith there, any drag or any outs and stuff like that. That guy's just a monster. I'm loving him in the slot. I can't recommend him enough, but I know he doesn't work for everybody. And Murray's been, for the 97, he's been really nice, man. I'm really hoping that the 99 stuff comes out soon for the halfback, because I either want to get the 99 version of him or, look at that. Just look at that monster. Like I say, I would love another version of him. Or look, I had to showboat, right? I ain't perfect all the time. Sometimes you have a play that's nice enough, you want to pull it out. It's what it is, man. Have fun with the game, enjoy it. Not trying to be rude to the guy, but it's sometimes you do some excellence, and you gotta be rewarded. There we go, and this is a different version of the Freddie B that's coming around the other side there. It's kind of a reversed wide receiver screen off of the halfback screen, so a little different. And again, Smith coming across. I wanted to cut it up, but I needed to get out. 7 seconds left till half, so I really needed to get out of bounds there so I can get one more play, see if I can get in field goal range. We're going to go back to Smith on the outside. Very nice. That ball got on him quick enough, and I said that's where Brady really throws a great ball. That's really his area. He owns on that. I haven't had hardly any issues. Some quarterbacks, you throw a ball like that, and the top defender is going to come down and pick it off. So he's pretty good at stopping that. And there we go. Little man Kuechly snags that one, and that's enough for that game. So pretty good showing so far. I've definitely been happy with the results of it. Here we go again. This guy drives down here. Let's see if we can stop him. He's about to score on his first possession. And Woodson again. Man, Rod Woodson has been coming up clutch. And pretty decent return. So we will take that. I really I took him because he had good enough stats. I wish he had a little bit higher play rec awareness, really. But, he has that high hit power. And for his price, it's really nice. He's good against the run. And he's a solid enough number one. I don't really have too many issues with the guy. So, he makes a lot of good plays. So, so far he'll stay. And, maybe a Talib on the other side of the future would be nice, but I hate to get rid of Crow. So, we'll just see how that goes right now. Let's see here. And we got the deep to Larry Fitzgerald. That's a nice one. You just got to hope I can find him in those those zones that, needs time to develop on a play like that. And right there I had Smith, and I waited too long and didn't make the throw. I should have hit the guy coming across. Sometimes I hold the ball, but nice. There we go again. He really hits that play very well. Right over the top of the linebackers and then just drops it in. That's just a nice play. That one played out great. If the coverage is called right, when I call that, that plays money, definitely. Oh, and there I get blasted. Not necessarily going to blame that on Charles. That was just I got blasted when it's this bad play call really. Oof, I thought I had the user. I was so close. I got a hand up. I just didn't get the guy turned around. So he's just going to have to run it in here and tie it up. He falls down on first. Okay, so second down, he's stuffed again. So third down, let's see. He'll get it in this time. No, denied. Can we stop him? Can we pull a goal line stand right here? Fourth down. What you going to do, buddy? You going to run it again? Oh, he doesn't like it. I'm in the cover two, and easily Crow knocks it down. Look at that. So we just got to get this ball off the line right now. That's all I'm thinking. If I end up punting, I punt, but really just get it off the line without making a turnover. That's all I'm trying to do there. And there we go. I try to get towards the sidelines. That way, if I do take a big hit and he fumbles, it'll go out of bounds. That's my thinking on that stuff. Nice Murray right there with a nice spin and cut up the field. Here we go, 2nd and 2. All right, so, as you get closer, and you work your way down the field, now you're a little bit more comfortable passing the ball here. So and nobody really open. I waited too long, held the ball, but luckily, I can get rid of it. And a nice pass right there, a little seam route to the tight end, right over the right shoulder. If you really can work your pass leads on this, he's a great quarterback for you also. Especially, like I say, if you live in this area right here of the field, that he makes that throw almost every time, right on the money. And a little swing pass there. See if Charles can make a play for me. He does, breaking some tackles. The guy tried to do suction tackle. You see, if you ever notice those guys like crouching, like bending over, like and then stand up, they're trying to do suction tackles on you. It just it doesn't let them perform the move. Everybody's loving that cheese now. So okay, he's done there. So basically, about finishing the season on that. I think we get a little badge pack, a little head-to-head. You get a little bonus action in the middle of this one. So now we're getting these legacies, just showing them out there. So, you get 10 of those and you get a legacy item. So if you're doing the sets, by all means, they're going to help you out. Or if you know somebody else doing them, try and trade them for buddies. If you're not going to do the set, help some people out when you get those cards, Ain't no reason not to. And my cards worth not much there. So okay, we pulled the season's veterans pack, and we get Ryan Clark following up off the Carson Palmer pack opening there from flashback from yesterday. So I'm getting a lot of love from EA here lately. So let's get into the last game here, the last game of the Brady report. See what we can do here, and this one's a playoff game. Okay, so we go undefeated through that whole season. There we get the bye. And let's see what he can do for me here. These are all basically games I played all in a day here. So nice, start. All right. See if we can hold the D. I like starting on the D. You can get the turnover in there. You really get momentum going for yourself. Look at Cromartie jumping that. That's what I'm talking about. You wouldn't get that from the old Crow. He didn't have that man coverage before. Okay, so he just jumps the back. What a play. Gets me the ball there. And Charles, look at, oof. I almost hit that, so I know there's something on the left-hand side there. So I kind of want to go back to that area. I know I'm trying to get Brady some love, but I got to get Jamal going. That's where it's at for me. That's the player that clicks for me, and I can get him moving. And there he goes on fourth. It looks like that spot's open because I come down, but that's not where I'm supposed to be protecting there. So people do that from time to time. They make that throw, and if they don't hit that perfect bullet, you're going to get coverage over the top to clear in on it. And there we go, DeMarco, and the spin. Look at you, beast mode in DeMarco. Oh my goodness. All right, so unfortunately there, guys, we start off a little bit and we don't get any love here for Brady in the playoff game, and another Woodson. So we're getting a little bit more action on the other guys on here for you to check out apparently, and jeez, to the house, and I think right about here is where he turns his Xbox off. Thanks for checking this out, guys. We'll see you all next review, man. Peace out.